is a presentation of BBSN, the B&B Sports Broadcasting Network.
The pitch, another curveball, ground ball to the third baseman, off his chest, picks it up, stays with it, strong throw over to first, in time. The bunt, drops a nice bunt down the third base line, puts the ground ball to the shortstop, puts it to the second baseman, over to first. That is 6-4. The ball is hit well, right up the middle, a diving stop, able to keep it from going into the out. That ball was raced over the third baseman's head, into left field, grounding first.
This is Louisville Area High School Baseball on the B&B Sports Broadcasting Network. Now to Tim, Greg, and Leo.
Hello once again and welcome to BBSN, the B&B Sports Broadcasting Network. BBSN is your live local link to Louisville Area High School and college baseball streamed via the internet. Hello everybody, my name's Tim Bryan. We're coming to you tonight live from Bill Edwards Field at Male High School. And our game tonight features the visiting Bullitt East Chargers and the home team Male Bulldogs. First for the visitors, Bullitt East Chargers are 20-6, 7-2 in the region, 2-1 in the district, currently number 16 in the most recent Prep Baseball Report Power 25. The Chargers are 1-1 in their last two games, losing 4-3 at home to PRP and defeating Butler 5-3 just a few nights ago. Bullitt East is led by head coach Jeff Bowes. For the home team, number 17, Male Bulldogs, they're 17-9, 4-0 in the region, 1-0 in the district. Bulldogs had been on a tear as of late, a 7-game winning streak before dropping their last contest to number 4, West Jessamine, 2-0. The Bulldogs are led by head coach Jeff Garrity. Going to go right into the starting lineups. First for the visiting Bullitt East Chargers, batting first, number 5, Braden Blair. In left field, batting second, number 15, Zach Masden. Playing first, batting third, number 31, Chase Patton. The shortstop batting in the number 4 spot, number 24, Alex Ralph. In the fifth spot, playing second base, number 22, Jacob Bowles. In right field, batting sixth, number 32, Jacob Moore. The designated hitter tonight for the Chargers, batting in the seventh spot, is number 10, Morgan Willis. At third base, batting eighth, number 29, Troy O'Brien. And in center field, rounding out the Charger lineup, is number 34, Garrett Wilson. On the bump for the Chargers, it's going to be Zach Ching. Zach has a record of 0-1, only 17 innings pitched, 25 strikeouts, and 12 walks. So once again for the Chargers, it's Blair, Masden, Patton, Ralph, Bowles, Moore, Willis, O'Brien, and Wilson. And for the home team, Male Bulldogs, leading off playing center field, number 13, Daniel McFarland. In left field, batting second, number 19, Tyler Simpson. At third base, batting third, number 18, Drew Carlton. Designated hitter, batting in the fourth spot, number 20, Luke Hartledge. At shortstop, number 11, Justin Linares. Batting sixth, playing first base, number 24, Heath Brownlee. Pitching tonight for the Bulldogs, and batting in the seventh spot, number 15, Spencer Jackson. The catcher, batting eighth, number 14, Lincoln McBride. And rounding out the Bulldog lineup is second baseman, number 4, Cole Dickerson. Playing a defensive position but not in the batting order is the right fielder, number 9, Anthony Piccolo. So once again, wait a second. Yep, Spencer Jackson has a record of 3-0 for the Bulldogs. So once again, for Male, it's McFarland, Simpson, Carlton, Hartledge, Linares, Brownlee, Jackson, McBride, and Dickerson. And playing in right field but not occupying a batting spot is Anthony Piccolo. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, should be just about ready for the first pitch. This is Louisville Area High School Baseball on the B&B Sports Broadcasting Network.
Circle K is known around the world for offering busy consumers a wide variety of quality products and services in a fast, friendly, and clean environment. For more than 50 years, Circle K has been one of North America's most popular and successful operators of convenience stores. Today, there are more than 3,300 Circle K stores across the U.S. and 35 here locally. Your neighborhood Circle K features an award-winning brand of premium Circle K coffee and Polar Pops. Circle K, fast, friendly service. Framing Express, framing your awards, certificates, jerseys, and sports memorabilia. 5 locations in the Louisville area: 9810 Shelbyville Road, 1 block east of Hurstbourne Lane; 3910 Bardstown Road in Mutual; 291 North Hubbards Lane in the Woodlawn Shopping Center; 1741 Bardstown Road in the Highlands; and 2230 Holiday Manor in the Holiday Manor Shopping Center. For all your framing needs, framing what matters since 1973. Framing Express. LDG develops, builds, renovates, and operates rental communities that serve the moderate-income individual. In the Louisville area, the woods of Glen Hill Manor in Valley Station, Overlook Terrace Apartments off New Cut Road, and Whispering Woods Apartments in the Cane Run Road area. If you're looking for apartments in the Louisville area, contact LDG Development.
Let's face it, parents, your kid's gym bag stinks. Well, now there's Odor Gladiator. It's a patented, athlete-customized, high-performance deodorizer developed by parents for parents that battle stench in the most inhospitable of environments. That dank, dark sports equipment bag. Odor Gladiator is the perfect solution for all athletes and their families. Odor Gladiator tackles the stank of equipment-intensive sports such as hockey, lacrosse, and football. Unlike those wimpy shoe balls, bags of sooty carbon and chemical sprays and detergents requiring constant reapplication, Odor Gladiator is a patented fire-and-forget solution that safely battles odor for 50 days or more. To find out more and to find out how to get your hands on Odor Gladiator, check out our website at odorgladiator.com. That's odorgladiator.com.
Saucerita serves up all your fresh Mexican favorites: burritos, nachos, tacos, salads, and Mexican pizzas. Located in St. Matthews on North Hubbards Lane, right behind the McDonald's in the Woodlawn Center. Sauceritas offers a unique, fresh Mexican, family-friendly, and casual dining experience. Stop by today and try one of their 3 signature saucy burritos: quesarito, rancherito, or tamarito. Sauceritas offers catering, so keep them in mind for your upcoming graduation, anniversary, or for any special event. Their catering hotline is 356-9468. That's Saucerita's Fresh Cantina. The largest physician's practice.
All right, once again, our game is coming to you live from Bill Edwards Field here on the campus of Male High School and features the visiting Bullitt East Chargers and the home team Male Bulldogs. Bullitt East 20-6 overall, 7-2 in the region, 2-1 in district play. For Male High School, they are 17-9, 4-0 in the region, and 1-0 in district play. I'd like to thank our sponsors. Without their generosity, these broadcasts would not be possible. LDG Development, U of L Physicians Geriatric Practice, Saucerita's Fresh Cantina, Circle K, Labor Works, Framing Express, the local Hikes Point Optimist Club, and your local Babe Ruth and Cal Ripken leagues. And I have to thank our newest sponsor, which is Kentucky Farm Bureau. Our sponsoring agents are Karen Little and J.O. Osborne. Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment. The layout here at Male High School, it's 320 down the lines. It's 340 in the power alleys, and probably about 365, 370 straight away center field. Once again, pitching for the Bulldogs, it's Spencer Jackson. Spencer has a record of 3-0 let's see, Spencer has a record of 3-0, 24 and a third innings pitched. Let's see, looks like he has 32 strikeouts and 14 walks. Leading things off for the Chargers is going to be Braden Blair, Zach Masden, and Chase Patton, junior, senior, junior for the Chargers. And the defensive alignment looks like this for Mel. From third to first, it's Drew Carlton, Justin Linares, Cole Dickerson, Heath Brownlee. The outfield left to right, Tyler Simpson, Daniel McFarland, and Anthony Piccolo. And the battery is Spencer Jackson and Lincoln McBride. As I mentioned, the Bulldogs had been on a tear as of late, had clipped off 7 wins in a row before falling 2-0 to number 4 West Jessamine. And for the Chargers, they split their last 2 games. They went into extra innings with last year's Kentucky High School champion, PRP, and lost 4-3 and won their last game against Butler 5-3. First pitch in for a strike. Start time is 5:02, and it is 86 degrees and absolutely beautiful. A wonderful day to be out at the ballpark. If you can't catch us online, make sure that you're out at the ballpark. It is absolutely gorgeous. First inning sponsors brought to us by LDG Development. LDG develops, renovates, and operates rental communities that service the moderate income individual. They have several locations in Louisville, and that pitch is in there for a strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and you can check them out online at ldgdevelopment.com. This is Braden Blair. Braden's a junior, batting .245. That pitch high and away, counts even at 2. We'll have a trivia question in the 5th inning. If you know the answer to it, send it to fanmail at bbsnonline.com, and you can win your choice of a Sauceritas gift certificate or a BBSN fan T-shirt. Curveball is fought off. Count's going to remain at 2. On the road all weekend long in Fulton, Missouri. We also do Spalding University Golden Eagles baseball. They finished their season on Sunday with a 20-0 victory over Iowa Wesleyan College behind the arm of Kyle Oligas. Popped up. Catcher's coming back, and he's running out of ground. Count's going to remain at 2, and everyone's going to take their places. But they ended up at 27-13, and that was good enough to make it into the SLIAC Conference, which the conference tournament, which starts next week on Thursday. They got a number 2 seed, and they're going to be playing number 3 Greenville. Webster, the number 1 seed, they're going to be playing number 4 Fontbonne. The 2-2, it's a breaking pitch right over the head of Spencer. Linares has it, flips to first, gets away from the first baseman. It's not going to be in time. I think that's an infield hit to start things off for Bullitt East.
Runner at first base with the infield single brings up the left fielder, number 15, Zach Masden.
Upcoming games on the B&B Sports Broadcasting Network. On Monday, May the 12th, we'll be at PRP for their game with Trinity. On the 13th, we'll be at Butler for their matchup with Manual. On Wednesday, the 14th, we'll be at Trinity. They'll be playing South Odom. On the 15th, we'll be at DeSales High School for their matchup with Atherton in the last game of the season, and I cannot believe that's already here. On May the 16th, we'll be doing Lexington Lafayette at Trinity. This is Zach Madston, left fielder, senior, currently batting .380. Masden has 2 doubles, 2 triples, 6 RBIs, gone down swinging 10 times on the season. Squares to bunt, pulls it back, takes it high. Ball 1. I'd mentioned that Bullitt East is 16, Mel is 17. The top 10 shakes out like this. It's Tates Creek at the top, followed by St. Xavier Eastern, West Jessamine, Mercer County, McCracken County, Lexington Catholic, PRP, Paul Dunbar, and Ballard. And I'll go ahead and give you the rest of the Louisville teams. In at 11, it's Collins. And in at 22nd is Louisville DeSales High School, and that is the remaining two Louisville teams in the Prep Baseball Report. Power 25 shows bunt, a little push bunt. Spencer's off the mound. His plays at first. The sacrifice is executed, and Blair is pushed over to second base now with one out, and that's going to bring up the first baseman, number 31, Chase Patton. Patton is a Spalding University commit, and the last game we did, we got to watch Chase Patton throw. He threw against Fern Creek, and Chase had 14 strikeouts. Quite an outing by the big left-hander. That pitch just nips the outside corner, strike one. Actually, that conference tournament I was talking about for Spalding begins Thursday, and they actually have the first game. It's a 2 p.m. start time. That takes place in Highland, Illinois, Glick Park. Fastball's in the dirt. It's blocked up. It scoots away, and that's going to allow Blair to move into third base. A heads-up read on a ball in the dirt by the speedy Braden Blair, and now he's at third base with one out. Chase Patton, a senior, batting .295. Patton with 9 RBIs on the season. He, too, has struck out 10 times. Only one extra base hit. He had a double. And here's the 1-2 from Jackson. High and away. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Top of the first inning. I'm Tim Bryan. Thanks for being with us on the B&B Sports Broadcasting Network. Here comes the 2-2. Breaking pitch. Doesn't get on top of that one. Leaves it way high. Runs the count full. And the payoff pitch to Patton. And he leaves that pitch upstairs too. It's a one-out walk, and it's going to put runners on the corners now for the shortstop, Alex Ralph.
Walk to first base, runners at first and second, 2.
Alex Ralph, too, a senior. The first 4 batters for Bullitt East, junior, senior, senior, senior. Runners on the corners with one down. And the first offering to Ralph. Breaking pitch, outer half of the plate, strike one. If you want to keep up with BBSN and Louisville area high school baseball, you can follow me on Twitter. I am at Tim Bryan, TIMBRIAN. My partner who's not able to be with me tonight, he is at Coach Beastie. He actually had a problem in his day job and wasn't able to make it out to the ball game tonight, so I'm kind of doing this one all by myself. Thought I was going to have a color commentator that sometimes helps me out, the shortstop for Spalding, Derek Furch. Couldn't do it. Had his mom's birthday party tonight. Said he absolutely could not miss that. That pitch in there upstairs. 1 ball, 2 strikes. You can see the flag in center field. The wind's blowing right to left. That ball is hit well into left field. Left fielder's under it. That's Simpson. The runner tags from third. The throw comes into third base. That's going to be an RBI sac fly for Ralph. And that's going to plate Braden Blair. And the Chargers are on the board first here in the top of the first. And that's going to bring up the second baseman, junior number 22, Jeff Bowles. Bowles batting .258. The son of the head coach, Jeff Bowles. And as I normally do when I do Bullitt East, I end up calling Jacob Jeff several times. Jacob has 4 doubles, 2 home runs, 13 RBIs on the season. Runner goes, and the ball is popped out of play. 2 down in the top of the first. Started off with a single by Braden Blair. Then a sac bunt pushed Blair to second. A ball in the dirt moved Blair into third. And then there was a walk of Chase Patton. And a sac fly plated Blair. That's your score, 1-0. Chase Patton residing at first base with a 3-step lead. And that pitch outside. Scooped up nicely by Lincoln McBride. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The 1-2 from Jackson runs it inside. 2-2. Jackson has taken several of the batters to a full count. Throwing a lot of pitches in this first inning. And the 2-2. Breaking pitch upstairs. The runner goes. The throw is to second. It bounces over the second baseman into center field, but the base runner will get no further. Stolen base for Chase Patton. 2 down and Patton on second, a full count to Jacob Bowles. And Jacob back in the box. A practice swing. And the full count offering. It's stroked over the shortstop's head. It's into left field. They're waving the runner around third. He's going to score. Jacob Bowles is in at first with an RBI single, and that's the second run for the Chargers here in the top of the first. With 2 down, 1 on, and 2 in, it's the right fielder, Jacob Moore. Jacob's a junior. Jacob's batting .267. Jacob 5 RBIs on the season, 1 triple, has struck out 9 times, and has drawn 3 free passes. Spencer set. Here's the pitch. Fastball right down the middle. Strike 1. Jackson steps off the back of the rubber, gets back on, collects his thoughts, and here's the pitch. Inside. Count now knotted up, 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 down, 2 runs in. Swing and a miss, strike 2. The runner goes. And this one is out. The putout's going to go 2-4, and that's going to end the top of the first inning. Half inning totals, there were 2 runs off of 2 hits. There were no errors, and nobody left on base. After a half inning of play, it's the Bullitt East Chargers 2 and the Male Bulldogs coming to bat. This is the B&B Sports Broadcasting Network.
University of Louisville Physicians announces the opening of new U of L Physicians geriatric practice, devoted entirely to the special needs of people 65 and over. A comprehensive approach to geriatrics that integrates caring for the medical, social, and mental health of older adults. It's the kind of care you'll find nowhere else in Kentuckyana. Located at the corner of Chestnut and Preston, offering convenient drop-off and wheelchair transports. For more information or to schedule an appointment, call 852-7449 or visit uoflphysicians.com. Kentuckians believe that if you truly want to take care of something, say your car or your home, you just don't turn it over to strangers. Maybe that's why so many Kentuckians insure their cars, trucks, homes, and belongings with Kentucky Farm Bureau. Kentucky Farm Bureau agents are committed to providing honest, trustworthy insurance services to Kentuckians just like you. In J-Town, contact Karen Little, 266-6610, and Lyndon J.O. Osborne, 327-5480. Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment. Kentucky High School Baseball on BBSN. The excitement is here.
All right, welcome back. Bottom half of the first inning. It'll be McFarland, Simpson, and Carlton for the Bulldogs, and had a lot of people clocking in, so to speak, telling us that they are catching the game online. They're folks from Louisville. Where are these other places at again?
Wheaton, Illinois, Greenfield, Indiana, Terre Haute, Indiana.
Terre Haute, Indiana, Greenfield, Illinois, or Wheaton, Illinois, and you said Greenville, Indiana? Greenfield, Indiana. Thanks for being with us. We do appreciate it, and we'll try to bring you all the sights and sounds of this exciting ball game. That ball is pushed straight away center field. Wilson is retreating, and he makes the catch. One up and one down for the Bulldogs here in the top of the first.
One away for the Dogs in left fielder number 19, Tyler Simpson. Carlton on deck.
That's going to bring up Tyler Simpson. Tyler batting .333 on the season. Once again, pitching for the Chargers is Zach Ching. Zach has a record of 0-1 with a .82 ERA. Hasn't thrown a lot. He's kind of been their closer or a late inning person. I know they played a lot of games as of late, so maybe that's why Zach's getting a little more action here. That's a strikeout of Tyler Simpson, and that's going to bring up the third baseman, Drew Carlton. That's the first Circle K strikeout. Every strikeout on the B&B Sports Broadcasting Network is a Circle K. 2 up and 2 down for the Bulldogs, and this is the third baseman, Drew Carlton. Carlton batting .253. Charger defense looks like this from third to first. It's Troy O'Brien, Alex Ralph, Jacob Bowles, Chase Patton. The outfield left to right, Zach Masden, Garrett Wilson, Jacob Moore. And the battery is Zach Ching and Braden Blair. Drew Carlton has 3 doubles, 17 RBIs, has struck out 5 times, and has gotten 6 walks. A nice cut by Carlton, a little bit tardy. Count's now full. Chargers plated 2 in the top of the first, and Drew was trying to put 1 on the board with that cut right there. And it's a 2-out walk to Carlton to face the designated hitter, Luke Hartledge. Luke is batting .333.
The designated hitter number 20, Luke Hartledge. Linares on deck.
Once again, we're coming to you live from Bill Edwards Field on the campus of Male High School. And you're listening and watching to the B&B Sports Broadcasting Network. And a throw over by Ching. And Carlton's back in safely. Make sure you are listening in the 5th inning. We will have that trivia question for all the folks that have already checked in. It'll be a sports audio movie clip is normally what we play in the 5th inning. And if you know the answer to that, send your correct response to fanmail@bbsnonline.com, and you'll get your choice of a Sauceritas gift certificate if you're here locally. If not, we'll send you out a BBSN fan T-shirt. That's fanmail@bbsnonline.com. A count of 2 balls and 1 strike. It's the number 4 batter, Luke Hartledge. And the offering from Ching is outside. 3-1. And looks at a strike right there. That's going to take the count full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. And here's the payoff pitch from Ching. A swing and a miss. 2 strikeouts in the inning for Zach Ching. There were no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 Bulldog left on base. One inning in the books. The score is the Chargers 2 and the Bulldogs 0. This is Louisville Area High School Baseball on the B&B Sports Broadcasting Network.
LDG develops, builds, renovates, and operates rental communities that serve the moderate-income individual. In the Louisville area, the woods of Glen Hill Manor and Valley Station, Overlook Terrace Apartments, off New Cut Road, and Whispering Woods Apartments in the Cane Run Road area. If you're looking for apartments in the Louisville area, contact LDG Development. Framing Express, framing your awards, certificates, jerseys, and sports memorabilia. 5 locations in the Louisville area: 9810 Shelbyville Road, 1 block east of Hurstbourne Lane; 3910 Bardstown Road in Mutual; 291 North Hubbards Lane in the Woodlawn Shopping Center; 1741 Bardstown Road in the Highlands; and 2230 Holiday Manor in the Holiday Manor Shopping Center. For all your framing needs, framing what matters since 1973. Framing Express.
All right, welcome back. Top of the 2nd inning. After 1 inning of play, it's the Chargers 2 and the Bulldogs 0. Coming to the plate for Bullitt East in the top of the 2nd, it'll be 6, 7, and 8. Jacob Moore, Morgan Willis, and Troy O'Brien. Jacob Moore, he's the right fielder, junior, batting .267. Moore with 5 RBIs, has 1 triple on the season, has gone down swinging 9 times, 3 base on balls. Two and 0. 2nd inning action is brought to us by U of L Physicians Geriatric Practice. It's devoted entirely to the special needs of people 65 and older. A comprehensive approach to geriatrics that integrates caring for the medical, social, and mental health of older adults. It's the kind of care you'll find nowhere else in Kentuckiana. You can call them at 852-7449. That is U of L Physicians Geriatric Practice. 2-1. That pitch is in the dirt. 3-1. The 3-1. Swing and a miss. The count's going to go full. a swing and a miss, and that is strike 3. That is the first strikeout for Spencer Jackson. And that's one down in the top of the second. That's going to bring up the designated hitter, junior Morgan Willis. Fastball up around the letters, fouled off, strike 1. This day in sports history, 1962, Sandy Koufax of the Los Angeles Dodgers strikes out 18 Chicago Cubs in a 10-2 victory at Wrigley Field. Koufax ties the record of 18 strikeouts in a single game that was originally set by Bob Feller of the Cleveland Indians. One ball, one strike, one out, top of the second. The Chargers and the Bulldogs coming to you live from Bill Edwards Field. A little bit low, 2-1. Count now 3 balls and 1 strike to the number 7 hitter for the Chargers, designated hitter Morgan Willis. He steps back in. Here's the pitch from Jackson. Taking all the way, counts full. Well, that's what you do when you have somebody on the mound that's struggling with their control. You find yourself in a favorable count, you can take a pitch or two, you'll do that. See if you can get a free one. Full count, in the air, center field. McDaniel drifting over toward right. That's the second out. And with 2 down, that's going to bring up the third baseman, sophomore Troy O'Brien. Troy currently batting 154. O'Brien actually with limited action for the Chargers, only 13 at bats, has only a couple hits, both of them singles, does have 2 RBIs, so when he puts the ball in play, he normally makes something happen with it, but not an RBI opportunity here with 2 down and nobody on. That pitch outer half of the plate, nips the black, strike 2. Jackson started the inning out with a strikeout, then a fly out of Willis to center field. See if he can get bookend strikeouts for this inning. The 0-2, and that one's over the third baseman's head into left field. Too nice of a pitch right there on being ahead in the count, no balls and 2 strikes. Lifted over the third baseman's head. That's a 2-out single, and that's going to bring up the number 9 batter for the Chargers, center fielder Garrett Wilson. Wilson with a 3-step lead at first. The delivery home, runner does not go. All right, I was having a hard time locating Garrett Wilson on the stat sheet. Looks like he had 5 doubles, 4 RBIs, has struck out 13 times. That pitch also high and up, way upstairs, count of 2 balls and no strikes. U of L Physicians is located in the newly renovated offices at the corner of Chestnut and Preston. The U of L Physicians Geriatric Practice offers a convenient drop-off and wheelchair transport. And once again, you can contact them at 852-7449. A little bit low, 3-0. If Wilson reaches safely, it's going to turn the lineup over and bring up Braden Blair. Braden started the game off with a single, eventually scored in the first. And that is indeed what transpires. The second walk given up by Jackson.
2 on and 2 away. Brings up the top of the order. Catcher number 5, Braden Blair.
After a strikeout and a pop-out, had a 2-out single, a 2-out walk. Men on first and second now. And the top of the order, catcher Braden Blair. Braden's a junior, batting .245. Blair, 3 doubles, 1 home run, 6 RBIs, has struck out 7 times and walked 3 times. On this day in baseball history, 1978, Nolan Ryan of the California Angels strikes up 15 batters for the 20th time in his career, but leaves the 9th inning without a decision. That's tough. You strike out 15 batters and then leave with a no decision. Second baseman sneaking in. Retreats back to his position. Third baseman even with the grass at third. Here's the delivery. Outside corner, strike 1. O'Brien at second, Wilson at first. Blair at the plate. Nice pitch. Outer half of the plate, low and at the knees. Strike 2. Even if you get the bat on the ball, you're going to do nothing but beat that one into the dirt. Two on, 2 out, no balls, 2 strikes. A swing and a miss, and Jackson indeed does close out the inning with a strikeout. That's his second strikeout. And half inning totals, no runs off 1 hit, no errors, and 2 Chargers left on base. After an inning and a half, it's the Bullitt East Chargers 2 and the Mel Bulldogs 0. This is Louisville Area High School Baseball on the B&B Sports Broadcasting Network.
LDG develops, builds, renovates, and operates rental communities that serve the moderate-income individual. In the Louisville area, the woods of Glen Hill Manor and Valley Station, Overlook Terrace Apartments, off New Cut Road, and Whispering Woods Apartments in the Cane Run Road area. If you're looking for apartments in the Louisville area, contact LDG Development. Babe Ruth Baseball, the fastest-growing youth sports program in North America. Babe Ruth League serves over 1 million players from ages 4 to 18. In Babe Ruth Baseball, Cal Ripken Baseball, and Babe Ruth Softball. There are many Babe Ruth programs in the Louisville metro area: Fern Creek, Okolona, Pikes Point, Germantown, Jeffersontown, Beachmont, and many others. Wherever you are in the Louisville metro area, there's a Babe Ruth program nearby. Be a part of the fastest-growing youth sports program in North America. Be a part of Babe Ruth Baseball.
Justin Linares will start things off for the Bulldogs in the bottom half of the second inning. They're trailing 2-0 to the visiting Bullitt East Chargers. After Linares, it'll be Brownlee and Jackson. That ball's pushed foul, and Linares is down in the count. No balls, 2 strikes. Linares batting .329. Has a couple doubles, a triple, 8 RBIs. It's gone down swinging 4 times, twice looking, twice swinging. This day in baseball history, 1965, Casey Stengel records his 3,000th career victory as the manager of the Mets, beating the Giants 7-6. And in 1966, the Atlanta Braves established a major league record by winning their 18th consecutive game at home. Linares at the plate for the Bulldogs. No balls and 2 strikes. Zach Ching standing 60 feet away. Here's the pitch. Curveball out of the strike zone. Swing and a miss. That's the 3rd strikeout for Zach Ching. And that's a pretty good breaking ball that Ching's got. A lot of late break. And not only does it break away, it also dives a bit too. This brings up the big left-handed first baseman, Heath Brownlee, sends the first offering foul. Heath's batting .291. Brownlee with 7 doubles, a triple, 1 home run, 19 RBIs, leads the team in RBIs. In second place, actually tied for second, is Drew Carlton and Tyler Capito. That ball is over the left fielder's head. It bounces off the wall, and Brownlee is in at second base with his 8th double of the season. 2-out double for Brownlee, and that's going to bring up the pitcher, Spencer Jackson. Jackson batting .324. Jackson also with a bunch of doubles, a half dozen of them, 12 RBIs to go along with those doubles. The Bulldogs have the second batter on second base. The inning started off with a strikeout of Justin Linares. Heath Brownlee with that double, and this is Spencer Jackson. Jackson down in the count, no balls, 2 strikes. Bottom half of the second inning, the score is 2-0 in favor of the Chargers, but the Bulldogs are threatening with Brownlee on second and 1 down. Shortstop snuck in behind Brownlee, and Brownlee takes it right between the shoulder blades. And the umpire's giving him time to walk that off. Play resumes with a count of no balls and 2 strikes on Jackson. Big breaking pitch, doesn't break, stays upstairs. You can kind of tell when he comes with that breaking pitch, his mechanics change just a little bit. He tries to come way over the top and get on top of it. That one he did not. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and that fastball is sent out of play. The 1-2 in the dirt, swing and a miss. The catcher can't find the ball. He comes up with it, fires down to first base, and gets the put out 2-3. 4th strikeout for Ching. The put out's going to go 2-3, and that's 2 down. Brownlee not able to move up to third on the throw.
Number 14, Lincoln McBride. Dickerson on deck.
That brings up the catcher, number 14, Lincoln McBride. McBride batting .339. A number back underneath the glove of Ching. And Ralph was right there, picks it up and fires over to Patton. And that's going to close out the bottom half of the second inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 man left on base. After 2 complete innings of play, it remains the Chargers 2 and the Bulldogs 0. This is the B&B Sports Broadcasting Network.
Physicians practice in Louisville. The University of Louisville Physicians announces the opening of new U of U of L Physicians Geriatric Practice, devoted entirely to the special needs of people 65 and over. A comprehensive approach to geriatrics that integrates caring for the medical, social, and mental health of older adults. It's the kind of care you'll find nowhere else in Kentuckyana. Located at the corner of Chestnut and Preston, offering convenient drop-off and wheelchair transports. For more information or to schedule an appointment, call 852-7449 or visit uoflphysicians.com. Optimus International is an association of more than 2,900 Optimus clubs around the world dedicated to bringing out the best in kids. Every year, Optimus conducts 65,000 service projects and serve well over 6 million young people. To find out more about the work of Optimus clubs and how you can support their mission and vision, visit optimus.org. This message provided by the Hikes Point Optimus Club, serving their community for over 50 years.
Top of the third inning, coming to you again live from Bill Edwards Field on the campus of Male High School. It's going to be 2, 3, and 4. Zach Masden, Chase Patton, and Alex Ralph. Zach Masden in his first plate appearance, sacrifice bunt, moving Blair from first to second. Blair moved on to third base on a ball in the dirt and then was brought home off the bat of Alex Ralph. Ralph getting his 14th RBI of the season. That first pitch from Jackson was in for a strike. As well as the second pitch. Our third inning is brought to us by Salsaritas. Salsaritas serves up all your fresh Mexican favorites: burritos, nachos, tacos, salads, and Mexican pizzas. 2 locations in the Louisville area, in St. Matthews and in Middletown. Keep them in mind for your upcoming graduation party. They do cater. The catering hotline is 356-9468. That is Salsaritas Fresh Cantina. And Masden goes down swinging. That is the third strikeout for Spencer Jackson. Bring up Chase Patton. Chase walked and scored in the first inning. And that pitch goes behind Chase. Patton with 10 strikeouts and 14 free passes, so he has a pretty good eye at the plate. It's pretty good to take that one when the pitch coming in behind you. That is driven right back up the middle. It is down. That is a one-out single for Patton. And with Chase Patton standing at first, it's going to bring up Alex Ralph. Alex with a sac fly RBI in the first inning. Ralph's a senior, batting .308. Ralph is the team leader with extra base hits. He has 5 doubles and 1 triple. And 52 at bats. That's over the shortstop's head. Back-to-back singles after a leadoff strikeout of Zach Masden. And it's runners on first and second now for the Chargers with 1 down, and that's going to bring up Jacob Bowles. Jacob with an RBI single was eventually was caught stealing to close out the first inning, and he was caught stealing by a long way, at least 3 steps. Coach Garrity out to talk to Spencer Jackson, and I think that is going to be it for him. believe this is Matt Janasic. All right, Matt Janasic entering the game for the Bulldogs. Janasic has a record of 6-2, 17 2/3 innings pitched, has an ERA of 2.38, has struck out 14 and walked 13. Make sure you stop by Salsaritas at your earliest convenience and try one of their 3 signature saucy burritos, the quesarito, rancherito, or tomarito. And as I mentioned before, they do have catering, so all these seniors that are getting ready to graduate, you don't want to cook all that stuff at home. So call their hotline, their catering hotline, at 356-9468. That is Salsaritas Fresh Cantina. Janasic is replacing Jackson, and he's going to face Jacob Bowles. And the first pitch is lifted into left field. The left fielder comes in and makes the grab. So Janasic comes in with 1 pitch, retires Bowles. And he's going to face now Jacob Moore, who struck out back in the second.
Right fielder number 32, Jacob Moore. Willis on deck.
And that pitch is a line drive to a well-positioned Cole Dickerson. And that ball was absolutely scorched, but it was hit right at the second baseman. No runs off 2 hits. There were no errors, and there were 2 men left on base. 2.5 innings in the books, but it remains the Chargers 2 and the Bulldogs 0. This is the B&B Sports Broadcasting Network.
The largest physicians practice in Louisville, the University of Louisville Physicians announces the opening of new U of L Physicians geriatric practice, devoted entirely to the special needs of people 65 and over. A comprehensive approach to geriatrics that integrates caring for the medical, social, and mental health of older adults. It's the kind of care you'll find nowhere else in Kentuckiana. Located at the corner of Chestnut and Preston, offering convenient drop-off and wheelchair transports. For more information or to schedule an appointment, call 852-7449 or visit uoflphysicians.com. Circle K is known around the world for offering busy consumers a wide variety of quality products and services in a fast, friendly, and clean environment. For more than 50 years, Circle K has been one of North America's most popular and successful operators of convenience stores. Today, there are more than 3,300 Circle K stores across the U.S. and 35 here locally. Your neighborhood Circle K features an award-winning brand of premium Circle K coffee and Polar Pops. Circle K, fast, friendly service. Kentucky High School Baseball on BBSN. The excitement is here.
Leading off the Bulldog third is going to be Matt Janasic, the new pitcher. He'd replaced Cole Dickerson. And he puts that ball into center field, and a nice run and a nice grab by Garrett Wilson. And that is out number 1. That's going to turn the lineup over and bring up Daniel McFarland. Daniel popped out to center field in his first plate appearance. Shows bunt, pulls it back, takes the first pitch outside for a ball. And that pitch also outside. Bullitt got on the board first in the top of the first inning, scored 2 runs. Since then, neither team has pushed a runner past home plate. Right down Main Street, strike 1. 2-1. Ching keeps a pretty good pace out there on the hill. Shows bunt again. It's a breaking pitch. Stabs through it. Strike 2. Top of the third, the Chargers and the Bulldogs. Chargers leading 2-0, but we're still early. Popped in the air. Second baseman's drifting into shallow right center field. That's Jacob Bowles, and that's the first out. Oh, I'm sorry, the second out. Two down for the left fielder, Tyler Simpson.
Left fielder, number 19, Tyler Simpson. Carlton on deck.
Tyler struck out back in the first. And when Janisic came in to pitch for Mail, Jackson went to second base for Dickerson. Ball in the dirt, 2 balls, 1 strike. Fastball let her high. And Simpson can't catch up with it. Strike 2, count even at 2. Ching at the ready. Breaking pitch hangs up there, and it is driven past the shortstop into left field. A 2-out single for Simpson. And that's going to bring up the third baseman, Drew Carlton. Drew received a free pass back in the first inning. Got no further than first base, however. Drew batting .358. Breaking pitch is bounced, and that will allow Simpson to move up to second. One ball, no strikes. That pitch outside. 2-0. Ground ball to the first baseman. Pitcher's going to have to cover. Ching's there. 1-3. Or I'm sorry, 3-1. And that's out number 3.
Bulldogs, they strand 1 in the third inning. We're heading to the top of the fourth.
No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 man left on base. 3 Bulldogs have been stranded through 3 innings. After 3 complete innings of play, it remains Bullitt East 2 and Mel 0. This is Louisville Area High School Baseball on the B&B Sports Broadcasting Network.
Saucerita serves up all your fresh Mexican favorites: burritos, nachos, tacos, salads, and Mexican pizzas. Located in St. Matthews on North Hubbard's Lane, right behind the McDonald's in the Woodlawn Center. Sauceritas offers a unique, fresh Mexican, family-friendly, and casual dining experience. Stop by today and try one of their 3 signature saucy burritos: quesarito, rancherito, or tamarito. Sauceritas offers catering, so keep them in mind for your upcoming graduation, anniversary, or for any special event. Their catering hotline is 356-9468. That's Sauceritas Fresh Cantina. You're listening to BBSN, the B&B Sports Broadcasting Network. Check us out on the web at www.bbsnonline.com.
Welcome back. Top of the 4th inning. Morgan Willis, the designated hitter, starting things off for the Chargers. 0 for 1 on the day. Popped out to center field first time up and sends that offering out of play. Down on the count here, no balls, 2 strikes. 4th inning is brought to us by Circle K. Circle K, fast, friendly service. Pitch way outside. For more than 50 years, Circle K has been one of North America's most popular and successful operators of convenience stores. Today they operate 3,300 Circle K stores across the U.S. The 1-2 drilled down the third base line. Drew Carlton gave it a try but could not come up with it. Full extension dive right down the third base line, and Willis is standing at second with a leadoff double. And with Willis at first, it's going to bring up the third baseman, Troy O'Brien. O'Brien 1 for 1 with a single, got as far as second, was left stranded back in the second. Shows bunt, pushes it wide left down third base. O'Brien's a sophomore, 154 batting average. Shows bunt again, pulls it back, leaves it upstairs. Count now even, 1 ball and 1 strike. Make sure you're listening at the close of the fourth inning. We'll have that audio movie trivia question. And if you know the correct response, send it to fanmail@bbsnonline.com, and you'll get your choice of that Sauceritas gift certificate or the much coveted BBSN fan t-shirt. That's a nice bunt to the third base side of the pitcher. He bare hands it, throws a strike to first. Delayed call the umpire, but he's out. It's going to push Willis to third. The sack is executed, but now that's 1 down with a man on third for the center fielder, Garrett Wilson. Wilson received a free pass back in the second inning. And that inning, Spencer Jackson started out the inning and ended the inning with a strikeout. Left the game with 3 strikeouts. And that pitch tails right in at Wilson. He spins away. 1 ball, no strikes. Ground ball to the second baseman. That's going to plate the run. He goes to first. An RBI for Wilson. That plates Willis, and that's run number 3 for the Chargers. Two down for the top of the order, and Braden Blair. Braden 1 for 2 with a single and a strikeout, singled and scored in the first. Your neighborhood Circle K features an award-winning brand of premium Circle K coffee and Polar Pop. Circle K, fast, friendly service. The pitch from Janisic. Breaking pitch upstairs, ball 1. Takes a little something off that pitch, and Blair swings right through it. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Janisic looks in for the pitch. For the sign. Here's the kick in the pitch. It's going to be a 2-hopper to the first baseman. Brownlee fields it, steps on the bag. And that is the third out here in the fourth. 1 run off 1 hit, no errors, and nobody left on base after 3.5 innings of play. It's now the Bullitt East Chargers 3 and the Mel Bulldogs 0, but coming to bat. This is the B&B Sports Broadcasting Network.
Saucerita serves up all your fresh Mexican favorites: burritos, nachos, tacos, salads, and Mexican pizzas. Located in St. Matthews on North Hubbard's Lane, right behind the McDonald's in the Woodlawn Center. Salsaritas offers a unique, fresh Mexican, family-friendly, and casual dining experience. Stop by today and try one of their 3 signature saucy burritos, quesarito, rancherito, or tamarito. Salsaritas offers catering, so keep them in mind for your upcoming graduation, anniversary, or for any special event. Their catering hotline is 356-9468. That's Salsaritas Fresh Cantina. Babe Ruth Baseball, the fastest-growing youth sports program in North America. Babe Ruth League serves over 1 million players from ages 4 to 18. In Babe Ruth Baseball, Cal Ripken Baseball, and Babe Ruth Softball. There are many Babe Ruth programs in the Louisville metro area: Fern Creek, Okolona, Pikes Point, Germantown, Jeffersontown, Beachmont, and many others. Wherever you are in the Louisville metro area, there's a Babe Ruth program nearby. Be a part of the fastest-growing youth sports program in North America. Be a part of Babe Ruth Baseball.
Bottom of the 4th, Luke Hartledge is starting things off for the Bulldogs. Swings through that pitch, strike one. Luke, the designated hitter, struck out his first time up. Quickly down here, no balls and 2 strikes. Zach Ching on the mound for the Chargers. His 4th inning of work. Ground ball to the shortstop, Ralph to Patton, and that is the first out here in the bottom of the 4th inning.
One away from the Dogs, brings up the shortstop, number 11, Justin Linares. Rounding on deck.
Line for Spencer Jackson, 2 1/3 innings pitched, allowed 6 hits, 2 runs, 1 walk, and 3 strikeouts. And that's another ground ball to the shortstop. Back-to-back ground balls to Alex Ralph. 2 down in the bottom of the 4th, and that's going to bring up the first baseman, Heath Brownlee. Brownlee notched his 8th double of the season in his previous at-bat over the left fielder's head, deep left field at the base of the wall. Got no further than second base. Fastball low, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Ching with that high leg kick brings that pitch inside. 2-1. That offering also low. That's going to run the count 3 balls and 1 strike to Brownlee. Brownlee reaches safely, waiting in the on-deck circles, Spencer Jackson. That ball chopped foul. Count's going to remain 3-1. Three to nothing here in the bottom of the 4th. This is the B&B Sports Broadcasting Network coming to you live from Bill Edwards Field on the campus of Male High School. This is probably about the 4th year that we've been coming out to Male High School to do Louisville area high school baseball. 2-out walk. Second walk given up by Ching. Ching 4 strikeouts on the day, 2 walks.
Second baseman, number 15, Spencer Jackson. McBride on deck.
2 down and a base runner on first for the starting pitcher in the game, Spencer Jackson. Jackson relieved after 2 1/3 innings by Matt Janisic. Fastball at the corner at the knees. Strike 1. Slow roller to the third baseman. His plays at second. Putout's going to go 5-4. And that's going to put a close to the fourth inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left on base. After 4 complete innings of play, it remains the Bullitt Chargers 3 and the Mel Bulldogs 0. It's time for the fifth inning trivia question. If you know the answer to this movie sports trivia audio clip, send your correct response to fanmail@bbsnonline.com, and we'll get you that choice of a Sauceritas gift certificate or a BBSN fan T-shirt.
Anybody know what this place is? This is Gettysburg. This is where they fought the Battle of Gettysburg. 50,000 men died right here on this field, fighting the same fight that we're still fighting amongst ourselves today. This green field right here, painted red, bubbling with the blood of young boys, smoke, and hot lead pouring right through their bodies. Listen to their souls, man. I killed my brother with malice in my heart. Hatred destroyed my family. You listen. You take a lesson from the dead. If we don't come together.
All right, not able to get the full clip in, but you get the gist of it. If you know what sports movie that is from, send it to fanmail@bbsnonline.com. That first offering to Masden is chopped foul, and he's down the count, no balls, 1 strike. Bullitt East with a 3-0 lead here heading into the top of the fifth inning. Masden's going to start things out. Following him will be Chase Patton and Alex Ralph. Patton and Ralph back-to-back singles after a Masden strikeout to start the third. Fifth inning is brought to us by Kentucky Farm Bureau. Our sponsoring agents are Karen Little and J.O. Osborne. And that one also sent foul. Karen and J.O. are the kind of people you want on your team as your Kentucky Farm Bureau agent. They'll make sure that you get the insurance protection you need at a rate you can afford. And because their offices are close by, you know they'll be there when you need them. After all, that's what Big on Commitment is all about. Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment. Breaking pitch off the plate. Count of 2-2. Karen Little is in J-Town. 10518 Watterson Trail. You can call her at 266-6610. J.O. Osborne in the Linden area. 8221 Shelbyville Road. You can contact J.O. 327-5480. That one also foul down the third base line, but a little bit closer to going over that bag. The 2-2 in the dirt. Going to run the count full.
Let's go. Throw some life. Let's go.
3 runs in the no stretch of the imagination is that insurmountable, but you don't want to allow any more base runners and give the Chargers any more opportunities. Oh, and Madsen gets plunked on the hand. And that's going to bring up the first baseman, Chase Patton. Chase 1 for 1. Walked and scored, had a stolen base in the first, singled, got as far as second in the third. Carlton scooting in at third in the grass. Remainder of the infield and outfield pretty much straight away. McFarland shaded just a hair to right field. And the wind has certainly died down. The flag just kind of flowing straight down out there in center field. Here's the 0-1. They do show bunt. He puts it in fair. Catcher has it. He's going to go to first. It's not going to be in time. That's a bunt single for Chase Patton. And there's 2 on and nobody out for the shortstop, Alex Ralph. Alex with an RBI, sac fly, and a single.
With 2 on, brings up the shortstop, number 24, Alex Ralph. Bowles on deck.
That pitch way outside. Can't believe it. No takers on the audio trivia question. That was an easy one. One ball, no strikes. And that pitch left upstairs, ball 2. Bullitt East plated 2 in the top of the first, 1 in the top of the fourth, and it's been zeros all along in the first 4 innings for the Bulldogs. Stranded 3 base runners through 4 innings. Zach Ching throwing a 2-hitter. Bulldogs pitching staff has combined for they've given up 8 hits so far. Breaking pitch stays inside. Count is 3 balls and 1 strike. The 3-1 on the way from Janisic. Takes it low, and that's going to load up the bases. First walk for Janisic, the 3rd walk given up by the Bulldog pitching staff. Masden at 3rd, Patton at 2nd, Ralph at 1st, and that's going to bring up Jacob Bowles. Jacob singling an RBI in the 1st, and then hit the ball pretty sharply in the 3rd. Lined out to the left fielder. A good play made by the left fielder, kind of a sliding shoestring web type catch. They're going to bring the infield in. Everybody on heels are on the grass. A few steps in for the outfield as well. And that pitch is low. 1-0. And that offering is low as well. 2-0, you certainly don't want to give them a free one. Infield still in on the grass. Here comes the 2-0 from Janisic. In the air. Right fielder's coming in for it. Second baseman's going out for it, and it drops between the both of them. And a run's going to score. That's Zach Masden, and that's the 4th Charger run of the game. Hit or an error? Well, I'm not official either. I gave him an error. Did it hit his glove, or did it drop between the 2 of them? That's what I thought. I gave him an error, but I'm unofficial too. Still remains bases loaded. Chargers all around for Jacob Moore. Jacob 0 for 2, strikeout, line out. Nobody down. Infield fly rule will be in effect. I don't know if that was a changeup or just a slow curveball, but Moore was way out in front of that pitch. Strike 1. Watches that pitch. That's strike 2. A hit by pitch, a bunt single, a walk, and a fielding error. Bases loaded, 1 in, nobody out. And that is hit through the 6 hole, and that's going to score at least 1. 1 runs in. They're waving the runner around third. The throw's coming home. It's cut. That's a 2 RBI single for Jacob Moore. Jacob Bowles advances to third on that. Oh, he was thrown out? Okay. Little late getting to third, and they tried to sneak one in there, and he ends up being put out at third. That's the second out. 2 RBI single for Moore. He's at first, and now it's Morgan Willis, the designated hitter. Morgan 1 for 2, fly out and a double. Ball 1. Pushed into the air, right field. Piccolo is there, and that is the second out. And it would be a very good situation for Mel if they can get out of this inning without any more runs crossing the plate.
2 away. Third baseman number 29, Troy O'Brien. Wilson up there.
Moore still standing at first. This is Troy O'Brien. O'Brien 1 for 1 with a single and a sac bunt. And the wind's starting to pick up here a little bit. Fastball tails inside. Ball 2. All right, if I have no takers, I'll play an even easier one after the 5th inning, give everybody a second chance. And that one pushed foul as well. If you think you know the first one I played, it's not too late. Send your response to fanmail at bbsnonline.com, and when we get a little further into the 6th inning, I'll go ahead and take your suggestions for player of the game. Pushed right over the outstretched glove of the first baseman. Second baseman fields it from his knees, bounces it over. And that's going to be an error on the throw. Moore's going to move up to third. Runners are on the corners for center fielder Garrett Wilson. Garrett 0 for 1 with an RBI. Plated Willis on a fielder's choice in his last plate appearance. Count is 1 ball, 1 strike to the number 9 batter, center fielder, sophomore Garrett Wilson. Wilson stands at the ready. Here's the offering from Janisic. In the air, third baseman Carlton says, "I have it," and he does. And that's going to be the third out, but not before 3 runs are scored. 3 runs off of 2 hits. There were 2 errors and 2 men left on base. After 4.5 innings of play, it's the Bullitt East Chargers 6 and the Mel Bulldogs 0. This is the B&B Sports Broadcasting Network.
Anybody know what this place is? This is Gettysburg.
Circle K is known around the world for offering busy consumers a wide variety of quality products and services in a fast, friendly, and clean environment. For more than 50 years, Circle K has been one of North America's most popular and successful operators of convenience stores. Today, there are more than 3,300 Circle K stores across the U.S. and 35 here locally. Your neighborhood Circle K features an award-winning brand of premium Circle K coffee and Polar Pops. Circle K, fast, friendly service. Optimus International is an association of more than 2,900 Optimus clubs around the world dedicated to bringing out the best in kids. Every year, Optimus conducts 65,000 service projects and serve well over 6 million young people. To find out more about the work of Optimus clubs and how you can support their mission and vision, visit optimus.org. This message provided by the Hikes Point Optimus Club, serving their community for over 50 years. Kentucky High School Baseball on BBSN. The excitement is here.
First pitch from Ching is sent deep in the center field off the bat of Lincoln McBride. Out number one in the bottom half of the fifth inning. Now stepping in is the relief pitcher, Matt Janisic. Janisic came in the third inning to replace starting pitcher Spencer Jackson. Zach Ching has a two-hitter going through 5 innings. And a count of 1 ball and 1 strike. That pitch tails inside as well. I think it stopped. All right, welcome back. It's a chopper past the pitcher. The first baseman's covering. It must have been a foul ball. Came in contact with the batter in the box. This is what's happened in the bottom of the fifth inning. We had a fly out by the leadoff batter, Lincoln McBride. Then we had a walk issued to Matt Janisic. That was the third walk given up by Zach Ching. And we had a pinch runner come in, and I didn't catch who that was. Keyshawn DeWalt came in to run for Janisic. And this is Daniel McFarland, the leadoff batter at the plate, 0 for 2 with a count of 2 balls and 2 strikes. Wow, that was a quick throw over by Ching. Almost got the pinch runner napping at first base. Keyshawn DeWalt. And that one is fouled off as well. When we stream from places where we don't have internet connection, we use a hotspot, and sometimes with that hotspot, I don't know what happens between the stream and the software here, but sometimes it gets fouled up, and that's what's happened, and I apologize for that. But now we're up and running, and you're up to date. Score 6-0. Chargers in front over the home team, Bulldogs from Mel High School. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. And this is the bottom of the fifth inning. DeWalt at first. About a 3-step lead. Does not go. Count is now 3-2. And sent out a play on that pitch as well. Ching's told the rubber he's at the ready, just waiting for McFarland to stand back in. Taps the plate, a practice swing. Here's the pitch. Ripped, foul down the first base line. And we'll regroup and do the 3-2 all over again. Fifth inning action is brought to us by Kentucky Farm Bureau. Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment. Runner does go this time. That's ball 4. Back-to-back walks issued by the Chargers hurler Zach Ching. Walk number 3, walk number 4. 4 walks to go along with 4 strikeouts. 2 men on, 1 down for Tyler Simpson. Tyler 1 for 2, strikeout and a single. Reed second on a pass ball. Bullitt East 2 runs in the first, 1 run in the fourth, 3 runs in the fifth. Goose egg so far for the Bulldogs, but they have a good scoring opportunity going on right here with 2 on and 1 out. 2, 3, and 4 coming up, and we're going to take a quick break while they talk things over on the mound. Ching seems to be holding his elbow just a little bit. We're going to step back. We'll be back in about 60 seconds. This is the B&B Sports Broadcasting Network.
Kentuckians believe that if you truly want to take care of something, say your car or your home, you just don't turn it over to strangers. Maybe that's why so many Kentuckians insure their cars, trucks, homes, and belongings with Kentucky Farm Bureau. Kentucky Farm Bureau agents are committed to providing honest, trustworthy insurance services to Kentuckians just like you. In J-Town, contact Karen Little, 266-6610, and Lyndon J.O. Osborne, 327-5480. Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment. LDG develops, builds, renovates, and operates rental communities that serve the moderate-income individual. In the Louisville area, the woods of Glen Hill Manor and Valley Station, Overlook Terrace Apartments, off New Cut Road, and Whispering Woods Apartments in the Cane Run Road area. If you're looking for apartments in the Louisville area, contact LDG Development. The B&B Sports Broadcasting Network is a streaming sports network which shines its spotlight on local high school baseball in the Louisville metro area. If you would like to become a sponsor, contact us at bbsnonline.com. BBSN, the excitement is here. Circle K is known around the world for offering busy consumers a wide variety of quality products and services in a fast, friendly, and clean environment. For more than 50 years, Circle K has been one of North America's most popular and successful operators of convenience stores. Today, there are more than 3,300 Circle K stores across the U.S. and 35 here locally. Your neighborhood Circle K features an award-winning brand of premium Circle K coffee and Polar Pops. Circle K, fast, friendly service.
Well, Ching leaves the game with an apparent injury, and replacing him is number 18, Hayden Davenport. Davenport, 12 and a third innings under his belt. That ball is lined to the third baseman. He knocks it down. He's going to step on third to get the force. A line shot to the third baseman. Nice play just to knock it down and keep it in the infield. Putout's going to go 5 unassisted. That's the second out, and it's going to bring up the third baseman, Drew Carlton, who's 0 for 1. Davenport, 12 and a third innings pitched, has allowed 6 runs, has given up 4 walks, and has struck out 9. And he's on facing third baseman Drew Carlton. Still 2 on, 2 down. This has been the best threat the Bulldogs have been able to muster up all day. 3 balls and no strikes to the third baseman, Drew Carlton. And after retiring the first batter on 1 pitch, he walks the second batter. 4th walk given up by the Chargers. The first for Davenport. And that's going to load the bases full of Bulldogs for Luke Hartledge. Luke he lifts that one into the air. The right fielder has it. And that's going to stop that scoring threat. No runs, no hits, no errors. 3 Bulldogs left on base. After 5 complete innings of play, it remains Bullitt 6 and Male 0. This is Louisville Area High School Baseball on the B&B Sports Broadcasting Network.
Kentuckians believe that if you truly want to take care of something, say your car or your home, you just don't turn it over to strangers. Maybe that's why so many Kentuckians insure their cars, trucks, homes, and belongings with Kentucky Farm Bureau. Kentucky Farm Bureau agents are committed to providing honest, trustworthy insurance services to Kentuckians just like you. In J-Town, contact Karen Little, 266-6610, and Lyndon J.O. Osborne, 327-5480. Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment. LDG develops, builds, renovates, and operates rental communities that serve the moderate-income individual. In the Louisville area, the woods of Glen Hill Manor and Valley Station, Overlook Terrace Apartments, off New Cut Road, and Whispering Woods Apartments in the Cane Run Road area. If you're looking for apartments in the Louisville area, contact LDG Development.
Bulldogs have run out the third pitcher of the day. Started off with Spencer Jackson, replaced by Matt Janisic. This is Dakota Perry coming on in the 6th inning, trying to hold the Bullitt East Chargers pat at 6 runs so that they can do some damage in the bottom of the 6th and the bottom of the 7th. 6th inning action is brought to us, as always, by LaborWorks. LaborWorks customer list includes some of the biggest names in the business, from small and mid-sized businesses to Fortune 500 companies. And LaborWorks can provide you with the labor you need. Although they specialize in industrial temporary labor, they service a broad spectrum of industries. In Louisville, 3206 Preston Highway, and you can call them at 636-3444 or check them out online at laborworksusa.com. Top of the order, Braden Blair for Bullitt East. Braden 1 for 3, a single, a strikeout, and a pop-out. First 2 pitches from Perry. Balls 1 and 2. 3 straight balls. And strike 1 as Blair drops his bat and heads down to first. You know the umpire loves it when they do that. So Braden gets his bat back. And that pitch is a ball. That is going to be the 4th free pass from the Bulldog pitchers. And a pinch runner for the catcher, Braden Blair, Billy Kaufman. Dylan Kaufman. Zach Masden, in his 3 plate appearances, a sac bunt, a strikeout. Last time up he got plunked, ended up scoring. And a couple of throwovers. Perry and Brownlee playing pitch and catch, paying special attention to Dylan Kaufman at first. Good size lead. Shows bunt, the offering's high, pulls it back, takes it for a ball. Top of the 6th inning here at Bill Edwards Field at Mel High School. Back when I was a kid, they called this place Durrett High School. Push down the first base line. Perry scoops it up and throws to first. That's a sac bunt for Masden. 1 down, puts Kaufman at second. And that's going to bring up Chase Patton. As a matter of fact, when I played rec league baseball at Camp Taylor, we actually played our games over here. Once we got in what we called the senior division, played them over here at Durrett High School. And the Bullitt East Chargers head coach actually played his high school baseball at Durrett. They had a pretty good team the last 2 years he was there as a junior and a senior. All right, here's the 1-0. Inside 2-0. Ball in the dirt, blocked up. The runner's going to stay at second. Next broadcast we have is going to be next Monday. We'll be at Pleasure Ridge Park High School for their matchup with Trinity. That's a 7 o'clock start time. Then we'll be at Butler on the 13th for their game with Manual. We'll be at Trinity on the 14th for their game with South Oldham. That pitch is high. That's the second walk given up by Dakota Perry. Runners on first and second, and that's going to draw a visit from the coach. On May the 15th, we'll be at DeSales High School for their matchup with Atherton, and then our last game of this KHSAA baseball season will be at Trinity High School, Lexington Lafayette in town to play the Shamrocks. That's a 6:30 start time. Mentioned we also do Spalding University Golden Eagles baseball. They're going to be in their conference tournament next week, and then following that, if they come out of there, they'll be in the NCAA regional the following Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, and that's when I'll be able to catch up with them again, and we'll be able to make this weekend trip. So fingers crossed that they come out of the conference tournament. They won't get an at-large bid, even at with a record of 27-13. That pitch in low, ball 1. Alex Ralph's the batter, men on first and second. 1 down. 1-1. Breaking ball just misses. Takes the count to 2-1. In the air, foul. That's going to even things up. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Top of the 6th inning, 1 down. This is Tim Bryan with you on the B&B Sports Broadcasting Network. Thanks for spending your Monday with us. That pitch is going to run the count full. 3-2. Hit hard to the third baseman. He knocks it down. He's going to step on third. Throws across the diamond. Not in time. The put out is going to go. It's a fielder's choice, is how Ralph reaches. Dylan Kaufman, the pinch runner, is going to be retired at third for the second out. Patton's going to move on to second. Ralph's going to reside at first for Jacob Bowles. Jacob 1 for 3, a single, a pop out, reached on a fielding error. In the dirt, blocked up, ball 1. Fastball down the middle, counts even, 1 ball, 1 strike. Two and 1 to the junior second baseman. Perry set. Here's the offering. It's a hard chopper past the diving third baseman. Shortstop is backing up the play. Goes to second. Not able to get the force. That's a single for Jacob Bowles. Runners all around the bases for the Chargers. For the right fielder, Jacob Moore. Jacob had a 2 RBI single in his previous plate appearance. 1 for 3, strikeout, line out, and that 2 RBI single. Nips the outside corner, strike 1. A swing and a miss, and it scoots away from the catcher. And on that pass ball, Chase Patton's going to score. Ralph's going to move up to third. Bowles moves up to second. 1 man in, 2 outs. And that is out number 3, a strikeout for Dakota Perry. Half inning totals, there was only 1 run off of 1 hit, 1 error, and 2 men left on base. After 5.5 innings of play, is the Bullitt East Chargers 7 and the Male Bulldogs nothing. This is Louisville Area High School Baseball on the B&B Sports Broadcasting Network.
A LaborWorks customer list includes some of the biggest names in the business, from small and mid-sized businesses to Fortune 500 companies. LaborWorks can provide you with the labor you need. Although they specialize in industrial temporary labor, they service a broad spectrum of industries. In Louisville at 3206 Preston Highway, next to the fairgrounds, call 502-636-3444 or online at www.laborworksusa.com. LaborWorks, quality industrial temporaries. Baseball, the fastest growing youth sports program in North America. Babe Ruth League serves over 1 million players from ages 4 to 18 in Babe Ruth Baseball, Cal Ripken Baseball, and Babe Ruth Softball. There are many Babe Ruth programs in the Louisville metro area: Fern Creek, Okolona, Pikes Point, Germantown.
Bottom of the 6th, Justin Linares is going to start off the action for the Bulldogs. That first pitch, he lines straight up the middle, a leadoff single for shortstop Justin Linares to get things going for the Bulldogs here in the bottom of the 6th. That's going to bring up the big first baseman, Heath Brownlee. Brownlee 1 for 1, has walked and doubled. Zach Ching started things off for Bullitt East. He was replaced after 4 1/3 by Hayden Davenport. Ching left the game with an apparent injury. He was kind of looking at his elbow as he walked off the field. 4 1/3 innings for Zach. 2 hits, no runs, 4 walks, 4 strikeouts. Inside fastball. Count now even at 1. Breaking pitch way upstairs. A throw over to first. Not fooled at all as Linares back in standing up. 6th inning action is brought to us by Labor Works. Although they specialize in industrial temporary labor, they service a broad spectrum of industries. In Louisville at 3206 Preston Highway next to the fairgrounds. Their phone number is 502-636-3444. They're also online at laborworksusa.com. LaborWorks Quality Industrial Temporaries. In right field, the right fielder in pursuit, going over toward the line, cannot make the catch. Linares has to hold up, and he is almost forced out at second, having to hold up to see if the catch was going to be made or not. Back-to-back singles by Linares and Brownlee. And the Bulldogs have 2 on and nobody out, and Spencer Jackson 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a ground out, stepping in for the Bulldogs. Shows bunt, lays it down, goes right back to the pitcher. They're going to go to third. They get the force at third on the comebacker on the bunt attempt. Runners at first and second. Brownlee at second. Jackson at first. For the catcher, Lincoln McBride. Lincoln with a pair of flyouts to center field. Big lead for Jackson at first as the first baseman Chase Patton playing off the bag behind him on the line, trying to stop the extra base hit here in the late innings. And that was a swing and a miss to McBride. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Telling fastball in on the hands of McBride, and he goes down swinging. That's the first strikeout for Davenport. 5 total strikeouts for the Chargers. And Dakota Perry is now stepping in for Matt Janisic in the number 9 spot. Dakota Perry at the plate with a count of 1 ball and 1 strike. A long run by the left fielder. He's not going to catch up with it. Dakota Perry very limited. Let's see. No, 41 plate appearances, 30 at bats. Has 1 double, a home run, and 7 RBIs. A hard hit ground ball to the third baseman pops up, ricochets off his shoulder. An ill-advised throw over to first base. Patton blocks it up to keep it in play. Runners all the way around for the Bulldogs. for the top of the order and Daniel McFarland.
Brownlee at second, Jackson Brownlee at third, Jackson at second. Brings up the center fielder number 13, Daniel McFarland. Simpson on deck.
Daniel McFarland 0 for 2, walked, flew out to center field first time up, popped up to the second baseman second time up. First pitch is in low. Count of 1 ball, no strikes. Inside at the knees, but off the plate, 2-0. In the dirt, but not far enough away from Braden Blair for anybody to try to come home. Kind of got caught up right underneath of him, squirted away a foot or two, as did that one. An RBI walk for Daniel McFarland. Second walk given up by Davenport. That's going to plate the first Bulldog run of the day. Brownlee taps home, moves Jackson up to third, and Perry up to second. And that was a pop out to right field. But the Bulldogs are on the board. 1 run off of 3 hits, no errors, and 3 men left on base. After 6 complete innings of play, it's Bullitt East 7 and Mel 1. This is Louisville Area High School Baseball on the B&B Sports Broadcasting Network.
Framing Express, framing your awards, certificates, jerseys, and sports memorabilia. 5 locations in the Louisville area: 9810 Shelbyville Road, 1 block east of Hurstbourne Lane; 3910 Bardstown Road in Butyl; 291 North Hubbards Lane in the Woodlawn Shopping Center; 1741 Bardstown Road in the Highlands; and 2230 Holiday Manor in the Holiday Manor Shopping Center. For all your framing needs, framing what matters since 1973. Framing Express. Saucerita serves up all your fresh Mexican favorites: burritos, nachos, tacos, salads, and Mexican pizzas. Located in St. Matthews on North Hubbards Lane, right behind the McDonald's in the Woodlawn Center. Sauceritas offers a unique, fresh Mexican, family-friendly, and casual dining experience. Stop by today and try one of their 3 signature saucy burritos: quesarito, rancherito, or tamarito. Sauceritas offers catering, so keep them in mind for your upcoming graduation, anniversary, or for any special event. Their catering hotline is 356-9468. That's Saucerita's Fresh Cantina.
Top of the 7th inning, 7-8-9 for the Chargers. Morgan Willis, the first batter here. First pitch is lined over the first baseman's head. A leadoff single for Willis. That's going to bring up third baseman Troy O'Brien. O'Brien with a single, a sac bunt, and reached on a fielding error. 1 for 2 on his day. Framing Express is our 7th inning sponsor. Shows bunt, pulls it back. That offering is high. Framing your awards, certificates, jerseys, and sports memorabilia. 5 locations in the Louisville area. Framing what matters since 1973. Framing Express. Foul ball out of play. Knots the count up at 1. Breaking ball stays upstairs. 2-1. Ching left the game in the 4th inning, having given up only 2 hits. Davenport comes into the game, and he has given up 3 hits in his inning and 2/3. And I have 11 hits for the Chargers. O'Brien's back in. Perry is set, checks the runner, comes home, breaking pitch lifted. Carlton in foul ground, and that's 1 down.
One away, the center fielder, number 34, Garrett Wilson.
Garrett Wilson now your batter. RBI fielder's choice in the 4th. Popped out to the 3rd baseman in the 5th. First time up, walked. Runner bluffs but stays, and a quick throw by McBride. Not in time. Was looking at the pictures here inside the press box at Mail, and on one of the pictures I saw a young man that my son played with at Western Kentucky, Brian Edlin, a high chopper to the shortstop, gets rid of it quickly, and he's punched out. The play's going to go 6-3 for out number 2. Brian Edlin played here, was a heck of a pitcher, went to a junior college, I can't remember where, and then through his last 2 years at Western Kentucky. Got picked up in the MLB draft, played a couple years of minor league baseball, and has since hung his cleats up. Braden Blair's the batter. First pitch is sent out of play. No balls, 1 strike, 2 down. Inning started out with a single off the bat of Morgan Willis. Then it was a pop-up and foul ground to Drew Carlton. A ground out to Justin Linares at short. Ooh, a little bit high. Breaking pitch around the letters for a strike. 0-2. Elevates that fastball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Nice breaking ball, and even with it crossing up the catcher, it was still strike 3. And Blair goes down looking. Half inning totals, no runs off 1 hit, no errors, and 1 man left on base. We're heading into the bottom of the 7th inning. It's the Chargers 7 and the Bulldogs 1. This is Louisville Area High School Baseball on the B&B Sports Broadcasting Network.
Framing Express, framing your awards, certificates, jerseys, and sports memorabilia. 5 locations in the Louisville area. 9810 Shelbyville Road, 1 block east of Hurstbourne Lane. 3910 Bardstown Road in Mutual. 291 North Hubbards Lane in the Woodlawn Shopping Center. 1741 Bardstown Road in the Highlands. And 2230 Holiday Manor in the Holiday Manor Shopping Center. For all your framing needs, framing what matters since 1973. Framing Express.
Circle K is known around the world for offering busy consumers a wide variety of quality products and services in a fast, friendly, and clean environment. For more than 50 years, Circle K has been one of North America's most popular and successful operators of convenience stores. Today, there are more than 3,300 Circle K stores across the U.S. and 35 here locally. Your neighborhood Circle K features an award-winning brand of premium Circle K coffee and Polar Pops. Circle K, fast, friendly service.
Saucerita serves up all your fresh Mexican favorites: burritos, nachos, tacos, salads, and Mexican pizzas. Located in St. Matthews on North Hubbard's Lane, right behind the McDonald's in the Woodlawn Center. Sauceritas offers a unique, fresh Mexican, family-friendly, and casual dining experience. Stop by today and try one of their 3 signature saucy burritos: quesarito, rancherito, or tamarito. Sauceritas.
Bottom of the 7th inning, Bulldogs down to their last 3 outs, starting it off third baseman Drew Carlton. Drew has a pair of walks and a ground out.
That's Saucerita's Fresh Cantina.
Standing at the plate with a count of 1 ball and 1 strike. Framing Express is our 7th inning sponsor, framing your award certificates, jerseys, and sports memorabilia. Ripped to the first baseman, covered up by Patton. 1 down.
1 away brings up the designated hitter number 20, Luke Hartledge.
With 1 down, stepping into the box, number 20, Luke Hartledge, the designated hitter. Luke 0 for 3. A strikeout, a pop out, and a ground out. And the first pitch from Davenport, right on the outer half of the plate, strike 1. In the air, could be trouble. Coming in is the left fielder. And Masden makes the catch right behind third base. And the Bulldogs down to their last out. It's a shortstop, Justin Linares. Linares singled in his last plate appearance. He's also struck out and grounded out. And that offering makes it all the way back to the backstop. Ball 1. Kind of bounced that one in there. Fouled off, 1-1. Davenport looks in, the big leg kick, the kick and the pitch, hit well into left field. It's over the left fielder's head. It's at the wall. Linares around first, gliding into second. 2-out double for the shortstop, Justin Linares. Heath Brownlee, your batter, 2 for 2, a double, a single, and a walk. As the wind picks up again, blowing right to left in the outfield. Outside. Ball 1. In the dirt, blocked up. Blair keeps it in front of him. Linares is going to hold pat at second. 2 balls and no strikes to Brownlee. 2 out, bottom of the 7th. Hit sharply, but right in the webbing of Chase Patton over at first, and that is going to end the ball game. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. 1 man left on base. Final score here from Bill Edwards Field at Mel High School. It's the Bulldogs 7 and the Chargers 1. I'd like to thank our sponsors, LDG Development, U of L Physicians Geriatric Practice, Saucerita's Fresh Cantina, Circle K Fast Friendly Service, Kentucky Farm Bureau, and our sponsoring agents Karen Little and J.O. Osborne, LaborWorks, Framing Express, framing what matters since 1973, your local Hikes Point Optimist Club, and your local Babe Ruth and Cal Ripken Leagues. Make sure you stop by our website. It's www.bbsnonline.com. And pick me up on Twitter. I am at Tim Bryan, TIMBRIAN. Anytime you listen to us, you can be a part of our broadcast. Send your questions and comments. And just check in with us to fanmail at bbsnonline.com. This has been a production of the B&B Sports Broadcasting Network. On behalf of my partners Greg Bryan, Leo Brown, David Meyer, Tony Ornduff, Ryan Ritchie, and the entire BBSN staff, my name's Tim Bryan. I've been your host. Thanks so much for spending some time with me tonight. Good night.